Okay, I think then for my next stage on this Imperial Knight, I am going to have to go with a nice, bright, vibrant white, really, and just to, you know, really get myself a nice, strong colour going to contrast against the greens that I have. So I never normally paint in pure white because there are like problems doing that. I'm hoping though I can get a nice colour scheme with this. So you can see my white's not exactly, my white's definitely seen better days. Just trying to get it blended in with some of this acrylic. Good then. Right, I'm really hoping that this colour will actually pay off as a final contrast. Ooh. Try that again, shall I? Okay. So I'm not going to rush, I'm just going to start off, get my base layers down. I think it's one of the things about white that if you're going to do white, it has to look perfect. It can't be rushed, it can't be streaky. For absolutely years I avoided some colours like white and yellow because of the way that they would streak. And years ago I did an entire Space Marine chapter for myself in silver and yellow, and you know, didn't do it perfect, you know, I didn't get it right first time round, but I started kind of learning to layer yellow. You just get better, you start to learn how to get these lighter paints layered. Oh dear, what's that colour there? You can see as well I'm laying this over a grey, so at the moment it just looks dirty. Luckily it won't when I'm done. Or at least I hope it won't when I'm done. it's one of those days where it's so warm that my paint's kind of drying as I go, like on my brush. It's not good, that. The hardest part is going to get around the trims later. Now, what you might see happening to my brush at the moment is it's kind of getting very dry. You can see it's never a good idea when you're doing something like this to let your brush dry. So you can see I'm going to keep it nice and clean. There we go. In the end, no point letting your brush go dry and getting it all a mess, because that chalkiness will then find its way onto the model. And the hardest part is trying to get into these little minor details here. I feel that I might be right now engaged in some of the most patient painting that I've ever done. Oh, this is pushing my breathing practice completely. Right, I think I've got what you might call a nice solid base layer down now, but I still have the kind of the fine details around the edges to do. Get right in there. Okay, we are getting there. I said it's just this bit now where I've got to get all inside the inner trim. It's an absolute long-winded job. I can physically feel my back giving up. My back's fully aware that I have been sat far too long. I'm sure if anyone's got any tips in the future about how to make it easier to get into these trims, I don't know, I'd really appreciate it, because I've never found a better way. Maybe, I don't know, I should have done the trims first and then just tried to not hit it when I did the other parts, but I don't think that's an easy thing to do, to be quite honest. You know what, I think I've got to accept that at that point I've done everything that I can. Right, okay, I've managed to cover the whole area. It's an absolutely exhausting process, that has. I mean, that's a lot of white, and that's just the base white. That's not even like the final white layer that I'm going to do. So now I've got this white here. Now, probably noticed that this white is very runny, and that's a personal choice I've made quite a while ago, to add some thinner to it, because I always tend to need my white thinned down quite a lot. I'm gonna have to, because obviously eventually I'm gonna have to do the sides of this and then the back. So what I'm gonna have to do is maybe glue the underside of this somewhere with like a stick or something, an offcut of plastic. couple of moments where I've kind of slipped, and I can see I've slipped. I've gone to the green, but I think I've only gone in light little areas where I can mend it quite easily. I haven't done anything so massive that I can't recover it easily, or at least I think I can recover it easily. It's starting to look good, this, actually. Good. That white is sticking to the base with the mixed in acrylic, which is what I wanted to achieve. I'm just going to see, just get a bit of water on my brush, see if I can thin out those accidents. That's going to require a little bit of patching up, but nothing major at this point. Now, unfortunately, the problem with white, as you can see, is it looks very flat. There's no real life to it. It's just one colour all along. So part of the issue with white is about deciding where you're going to kind of put the grey to give it a bit less spark, as it were. So I've got a bit of grey here. And it's a very light grey. So light that you'll barely perceive it against the white. And I'm going to lay it on so thin, so completely watered down. The plan is that it's just going to take away some of the severity, the kind of brightness of the white. Again, it's not designed to completely override it, it's just designed to dull it a little tiny bit. I don't know how well you can see how that's worked with the brightness of this light on it. And it's going dark now outside, so I'm finding it harder to get the natural lighting. Doing well though. It's starting to look nice. I'm liking it. The white is working well with the green. I'm just going to use this little Perexy white. going to finish this off just by adding a little bit of a silver effect to it. So the idea of this final kind of just adding a bit of steel to it, you know, so it's worn out along the edges. Now, in order to achieve that, I'm going to use a bit of Necron compound. Which is in fact a dry brush colour. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a load of it on my brush. I'm going to get it all so I like the colour of this, but it's a dry colour, so I'm mixing it in with the acrylic so that it becomes a proper paint. Too much there. Just trying to dab it on to things like rivets, because I think rivets, obviously, they're going to be occasionally removed for repairs, so they're more likely to have scratches on them. Okay, there we go. Hopefully you like that. That is the final white trim around this piece. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and hopefully you'll watch my other videos.